Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, everyone. Today is December, I believe 12th, I'm sorry, December 12th, 2021. I had to come here, guys, and give you this video. I've been thinking about this lately, and I had to basically, just come out here and give you this video in case you haven't seen it. By the title of this video, you know who I'm speaking about mainly here. It's about this singer named Bad Bunny, and I, I'm laughing because everything that these people do, they're no longer hiding it, they put it out there for everyone to see. Yet there's a lot of Christian people out there who still are devoted fans to these people who go against everything that is called Jesus Christ. Bad Bunny is not a follower of Jesus, because in the Bible says, by the fruit you should know them. There's nothing that he's doing with his music and his creative arts, whatever, or his life, that says, oh yeah, he's such a Christ believing person. We see it by the fruit. And people are gonna look at this video and they're gonna say, everybody has their own personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Yes, that's true, but not a person who has a personal relationship with Jesus Christ will not come on a platform like Instagram and say, I sold my soul already to get fame and fortune. Okay, that doesn't happen. I'm sorry if people are gonna look at this and say, why are you talking about negatively about Bad Bunny? Let me just tell you guys, why do we know when something is bad yet we still follow it and we want to ignore it? It's almost like we don't want that reality to be breaking for us, to be broken for us. This is what happened to me when I learned about my idolatry issue with Selena Quintanilla. I was a huge devoted fan to her. In case you haven't seen that video, it's one of my most popular videos here on YouTube. And people will tell me throughout the years, stop watching her videos. That's just so, she already died and this and that. And man, those people, I'm like, I don't want to hear anything from them. They hate Selena because it's no longer like, it wasn't like, why are you watching somebody who already died? Like, stop doing that. But it's almost like they came against her, even though they were trying to, like, in their own kind of way, trying to like open the eyes for me and say, oh, it's time for you to let that go. And the reality was that I didn't want anybody to break that perception that I had. I didn't see anything wrong with following somebody. I thought it was so harmless, and the Bible speaks about idolatry very well in the Bible. God speaks about it in His Word very detail about idolatry and putting idols before you and before Him. So I know he's so popular. Bad Bunny is very popular right now, and people love him, even Christ following believers, because Satan has us wrapped up in this culture, in this selfies for Instagram and this style guide. And listen, I can tell you guys so much about fashion and good looks and how to make dresses and things. Like, I'm a fashion designer, yet I default to speaking about Christ. People might think, like, I like all that stuff, oh, the outfit of the day. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like makeup. I do it when I do fashion shows, but we all know, and you've been following me for some years or for some time now, you know that when I do fashion shows, I go with a message about Christ. It's never about me. It's never about the clothes that I make. It's almost like the entry for me to tell others, especially in the fashion industry, about Jesus Christ. That I use that as an opportunity. So don't think you're gonna, find me posting about the best handbag out there or the best lipstick or things like that. That's so not me. Even though I do fashion, I create things, and I do clothing. That's so not me. But this industry has a lot of people wrapped up in that. A lot of people are wrapped up about, look at my shoes today, look at my this that I got brand new, my new bracelet, how did I do my hair and things like that. Image, vanity, and crazy stuff like that. And just by me saying that, sometimes right now I kind of feel like guilty about it, because like I said before, that's what I do too. Like, I'm a fashion designer, I create this stuff, but not with the intention that some people might think I do. They might think I make it to for somebody can boast about the dress or not. It's nothing about that. It's so strange. It's nothing about that. But going back to this singer, I'm looking at my computer over here because I got his information here. Going back about him and everything that he does, and how he thinks he's so proud of himself. I mean, your life can change at any moment. This guy can probably die. I'm not wishing anything about that, especially somebody like him who knows. I don't, by the fruits we shall know. We don't know if he found Christ. So we don't want him, like, that's not my desire at all. I want him to come to the feet of Jesus. That's my desire for him. Making this video about him is definitely not to bash him or bash his, like, I don't know any of his songs. Thank you, Jesus. I don't want to know any of his songs. I don't want to know anything like that. But from what I seen briefly, okay, because even doing research about him, and you know I don't like, I pull up a video about Shakira and Jennifer Lopez in the early 2020s when they did the Super Bowl. And I'm like, let me watch this real quick, because I don't think I fully watched it. And then, just in case, I can find something that I missed. You guys, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I'm like, this is so sickening. These two ladies are so sickening. And what I got from it, and I had to stop it. I'm like, I'm not putting that evil thing in my house, the songs, the dance move. Because here's the thing, and I know this video is supposed to be about Bad Bunny, but here's the thing. I don't care if they're like, oh, they're Puerto Rican and Colombia, we're Hispanic. I feel so proud about them. I don't feel proud about them at all. Okay, how can you be a Christ believing person feel proud about people who are pushing the satanic agenda? How is that even possible? Okay, get away from your culture. Go back. Before you were like born in a country, God knew you from the womb, and He knew who you were. So before you belong to a country, you belong to Christ. And for you to say, "Oh, I feel so proud that Shakira and J Lo did the Super Bowl," and I remember making a video about it, and I feel so proud because they're Hispanics and this and that. Like, you're a Christ believing person. You are applauding these ladies dancing almost naked with other women on a stage for every young lady out there to see. Okay, for every young lady out there who struggles with beauty, who struggles with with growing up and becoming a woman, to see that and say, this is so acceptable. Look at what my pastor just posted on Facebook. He's so for it. He's so proud of them to achieve something so great like the Super Bowl. That is scary. This is the world that we're living in right now. That even Christian people who use the pulpit to preach out there feel proud about somebody like Bad Bunny because he achieved a lot of success, who feel proud about Jennifer Lopez or Shakira, two women who basically can dance like they're streetwalkers on a stage doing a performance, and the next day they're turning around doing a donation for the UNICEF, and everybody's like, oh, they're so holy, thank God, they look at them giving money, they're so perfect. Are you kidding me? And I have a big problem. This is a struggle that I deal with, because there's nothing more disappointing in life than to see somebody who can publicly say, I'm a Christ believing person and I love the Lord and I go to church, yet there are fanatic of somebody like Bad Bunny who goes completely against what Jesus Christ is, okay, who is completely against the works of the Lord, being a Christ believing person. And the thing is, like, people post everything, people show you everything, you just have to pay attention. Okay, this guy Bad Bunny, and like I said, I'm looking at my computer over here because I pull up his information. I think he started somehow in YouTube or whatever, But before I continue with him, let me just tell you something that I noticed briefly. I have the feeling that Jennifer Lopez is Shakira's godmother in this whole Santeria thing with the Illuminati. Let me just tell you something. I was a huge Selena Quintanilla fan, so because of that, every news, back in like early 2000s, the 99, 2000, whatever, 97, when the movie came out and things like that, I knew a lot about it, a lot of stuff about Jennifer Lopez because she did the movie Selena, right? And the reason that I'm talking about this whole witchcraft Santeria thing that these people do to get fame and fortune is the fact that years ago, I'm talking about 97, 98, whatever, when she met her first husband, I think his name was Ohani, when they got into an argument, whatever, and they got divorced, he actually came out to the news channels and said a lot of stuff about Jennifer Lopez. And this person that you admire so much and you are praying to God that you want to be just like her first husband said that he saw her in New York City being washed with blood of animals, okay, being doing rituals, okay. He also, I remember watching this and being completely shocked. But then again, I was just a Selena fan, so I'm like, I'm watching this because she did the movie. I don't really care what she does with herself. I wasn't, that revelation about selling your soul to the Illuminati to get fame and fortune. I didn't know anything about that, okay? So this guy came on the news. He was fighting in court because he wanted to come up with some videos about Jennifer Lopez and whatever. So he said, this lady is evil. She's done so many crazy things to get fame and fortune. He said, has seen her, getting bath of blood in New York City, and she has a godmother in Miami, okay? And we all know in Miami they have a lot of people from Cuba. This is not to offend anybody. That's just reality, okay? It's like saying that Haiti doesn't practice voodoo. It's the reality, it's the culture, okay? So we all know that Honey Noah is Cuban, right? And he was saying about Jennifer Lopez, how she has her own godmother in Miami, and we know over there there's a lot of Cuban population, I guess you can say, a lot of immigrants from Cuba, and the main religion, one of the main religions in Cuba is Santeria, witchcraft. So he was saying, she has a godmother in Miami, and she goes to her and they do a lot of sacrifices and things like that of animals. He said also, okay, there's no reason for me to lie about this. He said, I seen her doing a lot of stuff, getting bath of blood from animals just to get fame and fortune. And but like I said, I was watching that video of 2020 Super Bowl, Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, and I'm like, maybe Shakira. And let me tell you what, just thinking about it, man, this is something that people don't talk about much. This guy, this video is supposed to be about Bad Bunny, but let me just tell you something. Somebody needs to speak about Gloria Estefan and the husband. I'm just gonna leave it there, but I'm not buying Gloria Estefan. I never have. I love some of her music, but that was in the past, just like I love Selena's music. That's all in the past. Let me just tell you something. Gloria Estefan and the husband Emilio, and he's the producer of all the music. I remember when Shakira became on the mainstream here in the US, Emilio was like the one holding her hand. So anyways, before I make this video too long, all these people have their own godmother in the music industry. When they have that, that means that they basically belong to them somehow. And you guys are probably looking at me like, oh, what is she talking about? That doesn't happen. That's just hearsay, conspiracy, whatever. Well, if you don't believe anything that I just said to you right now, and let me just tell you, Selena Quintanilla's godmother in this whole Illuminati thing is gonna come out, guys. This news is gonna come out. There's a matter of time. I just know it. Somebody's gonna come out with the truth about her. anytime soon, guarantee you guys. But anyways, if you don't believe anything I say, all these people do this crazy stuff to gain fame and fortune, maybe you're gonna hear it from one of them, and then you probably will understand. Mr. Bad Bunny, he is definitely telling it how it is. In this short video, it's about 30 seconds, he was doing an Instagram live. Let me just tell you, this was about 3 years ago, but it is important for me to show you this here in case you have any doubts that these people do sell their souls for fame and fortune, and they also buy souls from others. So when I talking about Jennifer Lopez and Shakira, means the way Jennifer Lopez was looking at Shakira performance during the Super Bowl, it's almost like Jennifer Lopez is Shakira's godmother, or it could be in the whole Santeria witchcraft thing, or it could also be Emilio Estefan and Gloria Estefan. Everybody can mention God, everybody can talk about God, but by their fruits we will know them, right? Look at this video of Bad Bunny. Like I said, it's only like 30 seconds, but it speaks a lot. It is in Spanish. I'm gonna do my best to translate it, but he's basically saying the reason of his success, and in case he's asking about selling your soul. Anyways, guys, thank you again for coming back to my channel. God bless.
¿Ustedes quieren el éxito que yo he tenido? Es solo una de las respuestas. Pero en verdad estamos tan cabrón que ya estamos comprando almas. Ya no la vendemos, ahora me la venden a mí. El que quiera pegarse, el que quiera dinero, que me vende el alma.
Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I hope to see you in the next video.